the Sangamam.
Sir, our alumni student proposed a question to you, sir. It's like we are not having an MOU with other industries or foreign industries. So can you answer this question? We are falling short of industries. Our publicity is getting low. So how can you justify this?
Not having MOU with industries is not a problem of just this college. This is true of just about every college. It's only IITs that have been having any kind of reasonable tie-ups with the industries. How fruitful any industry will have a tie-up. See, tie-up on paper is not enough. They need to also give some money. Industries in India, in general, they don't trust the institutes. We have to make a start, prove ourselves, our value in the market, and then attract them to give some funds for any work that we can do together. But all the same, we are planning to introduce some PG courses. We already have in mechanical. For a period of time, I think things will be a little different, and these institutes basically have to develop not as just centers that turn out graduates. They also need to develop some centers of excellence so that industries outside, R&D labs, they can have trust in this college, saying that some good technology can be turned out.
Sir, compared to other colleges, our college is facing a problem of placements. Like core branches like EE, EC are getting very limited companies, their core companies. So, what is the reason, sir? I mean, where is the problem lying?
Compared to other colleges means maybe you're comparing only with 2 or 3 colleges. Yeah, but compared to hundreds of other colleges, this college is certainly doing better. We are trying to only improve. There are all sorts of criteria in the placements that some of these companies look at. On the recent past, some ratings have come up, are given by some of the magazines, and the basis of rating colleges is always tough, very debated. And I think for some reason, strange reason, this college lost out in the top 100, and some of the industries that are coming for placement, they seem to be, some of them are going by that. And we are also in a different loop, with companies like TCS, and not actually last 2 years, not just this college. All colleges have a problem. Every company wants day one. Well, sometimes in our judgment, we end up giving to some company which will give less number of placements than some other company had we chosen that. For example, TCS. They're asking for too much. They want top one day one company, and for 4 years or so they want us to fix it as a number one company, day one company, and that's not possible because companies like CTS, which have been taking more than 100, they need to be given some preference. And I am prepared to give to TCS for 4 years as day one company. I and placement officer were discussing, provided they can assure us some 150 placements, but they don't assure even one placement. That being the case, we have been in a tight spot. Not only this college, colleges like Tasmania University, Engineering College, Andhra University, we are all facing similar problems.
Sir, we as students are facing a lot of problem in our canteen. The food is not hygienic. We have many houseflies flying there. So, what can you do for our canteen, sir? We want an improvement in the canteen.
Yeah, in fact, this is has been thought about for the past 1 year or so. We have been on that, and one thing we are going to do immediately in the coming 3 months, we are increasing the area of the canteen by nearly 80%, and also we are changing the furniture and other things, and we need to go for probably we'll be going for some more parties to quote for this, and probably if necessary we'll be changing or trying to tidy up the show here itself. We have a canteen committee and they also have been telling me about that. And the management is very much seized of that problem. I think if the only things went well as planned by last year itself, things canteen would have worn a different look. Well, I think that is going to happen in the coming 3 months.
Sir, and we are issued a library card by our ID card. We are only issued 4 books in a library. So can that limit of issuing the library books can be extended?
We'll have to think about it. 4 books usually is a big enough number. There is also this philosophy that people should not have to have access to all the books that they study. Each student having access to all the books, because then they will not buy some books. It's absolutely important that students buy some books on their own, because they need to have something for reference. Yeah, I think in the library right now we are providing in the ratio of 1:5. That's a norm that is being followed all over. To that extent, we are ensuring that so many books are bought. Yeah. Only thing is, if you give 1:5 ratio, rather 5 books or 6 books per student, then that 1:5 ratio doesn't make sense. Some of the students who come first, they take most of the books, and I think 4 books is a reasonable number of books for a student, considering that there are 6 subjects.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have literary clubs, literary clubs in our college. Is that only based on English? I mean, only for the language English, or what all are the needs that you want to introduce in our club, sir?
Actually, in a serious way, since last year I have been talking about that students should have some clubs, and I think this year it is being seriously started. I really admire the students that have taken initiative in doing this. No, there is no such limitation. Actually, there is no limitation of any sort, for that matter. No language is a barrier. Every language is welcome, and it's up to the students to decide. I am not the deciding authority. If there is any problem or a conflict, then probably teachers can come to the rescue and do something. Otherwise, ideas are yet to come from the students. It could be any language.